After the downfall of the Dalek Parliament at the end of the Siege of Trenzalore, the Dalek Empire seemed to temporarily abandon its vendetta against the Doctor and focus on more terrestrial affairs. For one, they began campaigns to regain territory that they had lost in previous wars, and resume their ancient rivalries with humanity and the Mavellans, among other species. The combined galactic resistance, humanity's main defense against the Daleks for their frontier worlds, fought fiercely against the restored Dalek Empire, and even developed weapons capable of damaging and destroying Daleks with concentrated fire. Nevertheless, they were often pushed back by the seemingly endless Dalek assault, and had to deal with Dalek duplicates and surprise attacks from powerful Dalek attack sources. On one occasion, the Doctor worked with forces of the CGR ship Aristotle to rehabilitate a supposedly good Dalek, which the Doctor named Rusty. They were ultimately unsuccessful in turning Rusty good, but the Doctor did unintentionally instill a deep hatred for other Daleks in Rusty, causing him to begin a crusade against the Dalek race. Following the destruction of the Dalek Parliament, the Dalek Empire was led by Dalek High Command, which took up residence in the Dalek city on the rebuilt planet Skaro. Many of these Daleks were present for a scheme enacted by Davros, who had somehow survived his apparent death aboard the Crucible, which involved siphoning regeneration energy from the Doctor and granting it to the Daleks in the city, creating a race of Daleks with regenerative powers. However, many of these Daleks were destroyed when the 12th Doctor destroyed the city. Ultimately, the fate of Davros and the high-ranking Daleks of High Command is unknown. In the years following the post-Paradigm era of Dalek history, the Dalek Empire seemed focused on maintaining internal purity among their ranks, creating legions of Death Squad Daleks tasked with scouring the Dalek timeline to eradicate impurities. This was likely done in an attempt to prevent another civil war among the Dalek ranks. Indeed, rumours persisted among the citizens of the universe that the Civil War was what ultimately destroyed the Paradigm Daleks, though this was generally considered to be a myth. Death Squad Daleks were so focused on exterminating impure Daleks that they would prioritise that task over conquering a planet. The Daleks also eventually resumed their efforts to track down and exterminate the Doctor, creating Dalek executioners which were tasked with travelling through time to assassinate specific enemies of the Daleks. The Flux incident resulted in the destruction of an entire war fleet of Dalek saucers, which was their main force used to conquer territory in the universe following the first Flux event. The loss of so many ships was a serious setback for the Daleks, as millions of their warriors were killed, many of whom were Death Squad units. However, there are still Daleks scattered across the universe, such as the group that allied themselves with the Master in an attempt to finally rid the universe of the Doctor, as well as surviving members of Dalek High Command. Presumably, Davros is still out there somewhere, and it is inevitable that he will rebuild the Dalek race. After all, the Daleks will always survive.